Hello everyone, and welcome back to Amnesia Rebirth. Where we last left off, we had just escaped the caves, and now we must trudge along despite the loss of our loved one.
God in heaven, Selim. Look where we are. What am I going to do? Just look at me. I can't believe I forgot this.
And as we just saw there, we do have a new objective, and that's simply to get out of this.
Like you said, find the others. Get home. Both of us.
Exactly what Tazi just said. This is a really cool looking area. I really like the design of the desert area. And you know, it's always a treat being outside in Amnesia games, no matter which one it is. And yeah, as we can see here, it's just endless desert as far as the eye can see, although there looks to be another canyon-like thing in the distance over there. Sun's about to set too, which is real dangerous in the desert. During the day, it's not doing that again. Didn't even know that was a thing in this game. But yeah, much like the, being out in the day is dangerous because of the sun's heat, being out during the night is also very dangerous because of the cold. It's freezing. There are clear signs of civilization though, which is somewhat comforting, but for the most part it's just plain ominous, because they could be hostiles. Oh, that's cool and very important to know. Could have had that information a little bit earlier in the Dark World when crossing the thin rock thingies, the bridges. And we have another statue.
Another statue? I'm from Sudan, Mr. Sterling. This is Algeria.
It might be Tin Hinan, the mother of the Tuareg? It's a strange style, though.
Tuareg, is that how you say it? I was butchering that name last time. But yes, I believe Yasmin is completely on the money. This is indeed Tin Hinan. At least I think it is. We have another tribal marking here. Not really that much to examine about this one. It's just a simple river looking area with wildlife around it. Perhaps there are a bunch of those tribal markings and it's all going to lead to one big story. And here we have stairs leading up to nowhere. It doesn't look like there's a collapse here, but I suppose there must have been for stairs to just straight up lead to nowhere. Ooh, bad. Bad scorpion. And there Hakim recounted the tale of the local tribe, the Kelhanon. They were Tuareg that refused to call the call to Islam, for their own ancestor Tinhanon, a bringer of healing and fertility, walked the sand, and how should they disbelieve the evidence of their own eyes? There was fighting, as there always is in such matters, but the Kelhanon were wealthy, and made their peace through trade in salt and meat. Interesting. I can't wait to find more names that I'll inevitably butcher. I wonder how long it's been since people have lived here. It's clear a large amount of time has passed, but it's also clear that there were people here once upon a time.
It's not the friendliest of places. Count your lucky stars, old chap. You could have come down in the middle of nowhere.
Don't worry, Jonathan. Supplies, water, a map, there'll be something, even if there's no one home.
Locals will have gathered the place. Bit you.
Leon, do us all a favor, and if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say it at all. I'm sure everybody had already considered the possibility that locals would have gutted the place. They're just trying to remain hopeful in a very bleak situation. Yes! I think that marks the 9th broken object. Sergeant Fournier is a fornicator. How very, classy, my friend. The Legion is our papa, it smacks us when we're bad. Honor and enforced fidelity. I believe that marks the 10th broken object. ED 0, 21, 21, 22, 31, 31, 31, AB 26, 26, 40, scratch that, 41, 41, 34, 79, 105, WF 26, 31, 35, 46, 46, 49, 73, MD 26, 26, 33, 47, 51, 51, 71, no, 77. Well, that was weird. Pictures of random people. A picture of a random person. There's just one person there. Now it's pictures of random people. There doesn't seem to be any worth to these images. I'm not sure why they're here. I have a lot of bad luck turning wheels for some reason. Perhaps it's just the angle I'm looking at it in. Angle I'm looking at it at made more sense. Finally remove this blockade in case we ever want to go back. Also, it's nice that Tuzzy makes pain sounds when moving them, because Daniel never did such a thing. Daniel felt nothing carrying heavy objects, neither did Oswald. And here we have what looks like a World War I helmet. I believe the way to tell the difference, I mean, I believe there's a few ways to tell the difference, but this helmet is like not buttoned, buckled at the bottom. I'm pretty sure soldiers in World War II wore their helmets unbuckled, or at least certain countries' military force wore them unbuckled. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, I'm pretty sure that's a World War I helmet.
Not far. But this isn't right, is it? I wasn't this far gone. What in God's name? I've seen that thing before, I'm sure I have.
I have no idea as to...
I wish I could remember.
I wish you could too. I have no idea as to what that thing is either. I do believe... I don't think Daniel ever saw such a thing, or Oswald. So this must be original to the game, and the only blue light I know, like the only myth or legend or whatever I know of a blue light guiding people would be the wisps. So potentially that's a wisp? It's my best guess. If only I could remember whether wisps led you to good places or bad places. That's pretty important to know in this scenario. Jonathan Webber, engineer. Papers, British, will need a visa. Travel from Croydon with us. Jonathan is the engineer and of a Triple Crown hire, met in London. Has worked on a ton of projects, but never outside England. Nice guy, but like an excited puppy, desperate to have a proper taste of Africa. He'll work well with Tozzy and Eva, but we need to make sure Leon doesn't steamroller him.
Ah, Jonathan's great. First time out in the world, and everything's a wonder. It's like having a kid along. Oh, jeez. Sorry, Tezzy.
Malik, Leon, let's take a look ahead. Rest of you, hold tight here. Won't be long.
Tazi, what's the sign say? My French is piss poor.
Just that they were a long way from home.
Apparently it's your eyesight that's the main problem here. This is clearly English. Though, jokes aside, I'm sure that it is French. It's just for some reason it's being shown as English. That's making me wonder now, how many things here are actually French? I mean, like in Justine, I'm sure all of the notes and I'm sure everyone was speaking French, but it was all coming through as English. Also some more markings here. Got what looks to be 3 dead people and some mysterious shadowy figure above it. Could it be referring to the actual shadow, or is it just a random monster? It would be terrible if we saw the shadow this far out. Oh, come on. Gotta waste one just to get one? I've never in my life in this game been so, like, full up on matches before.
Precious jewel, and look at you.
Precious Jewel is such an endearing name to give something. I've never heard anyone call anything Precious Jewel before. But that is a great thing to call something you love. There's some high praise. And is it just me? I must be losing my mind here. Is Maka growing with Elise? If that is her name, I clean forgot. I'm pretty sure it's Elise.
We were here. I remember being scared. Why?
Crikey! Look at the size of this place.
Aye, it is large, that's for sure. Though I'm not sure if fortresses are usually this size.
Lycan's he got uppity. Vive la bloody revolution, huh?
I'm not sure how this fortress goes, like, alongside other fortresses, if other fortresses are usually bigger or smaller, but this one is of considerable size. Fear me.
Over here. I think this is a water pump.
It would be cool if you could break those. One, it would add to the achievement, and two, it'd just be satisfying. Again? A too generous game. Here we can get ourselves a nice little achievement by the name of Narcissist. All we have to do is stare into the water.
I'm just not thirsty. I should be, I know, but I don't think I can stomach it.
I mean, maybe a small amount. You know, just anything to help keep you going. That is concerning that you don't want to drink any water. I mean, how long has it been since she's had her last drink? That's not a good sign. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be a bit silent here. It's dark in my room and I'm trying to read my notes from a distance. I don't know why I've done this. This setup is stupid. First one I've noted is upstairs next to a crate. I do believe I know which one I'm talking about. Oh! You give me any more matches and I'll slap you. I'm gonna slap you. I don't know why I'm being so upset about the amount of matches. It's only a good thing. I mean, I'm about to get the achievement easily. I mean, I already have the achievement, but if I didn't have the achievement, I'd get it easily thanks to that. There's something oddly peaceful about this game. Like, this is a very peaceful vibe. Despite the situation being ever so stressful and not peaceful at all. Come on, use those strong arms. I don't think this is getting me anywhere. I don't think they would make that break. There's no reason. Oh? Oh my gosh, those things don't glow. How many aisles have I missed? There we go. Malik Tambora, guide, first gun, papers, Sudanese, no visa needed. Travel from, he's in Algiers already. Not much to say here. Malik's handling forward prep as usual. Buying in supply lists and such. Remind Rachel to wire any extra needs to him in Algiers. Make sure to introduce him to Rachel early on. He can be good backup. Stop her doing something stupid, same as he's done for me a million times. Also, talk through the Tazzy situation with him. He'll do anything for her, even if she doesn't know it.
You remember Marrakesh, where Malik got into that argument with your dad about the mules? He was so furious, but all he did was stand there and say, "It's your decision, Mr. Victor." Never even raised his voice. Well, I think he's getting close to that with DeFreeze. Positively sarcastic.
It kind of upsets me that Tazzy doesn't pick these things up. I don't even know why they're here in the first place. That's something I'll never get answered. A question I'll never get answered in all of the games. My own notes are bad for my heart. Room with table. Thanks me. Gosh. I'm guessing the rest is inside. It's the only thing that makes sense.
That's the doctor.
I believe that marks 11 out of 15. Oh, gosh.
You need to take care of yourself now.
You said it. Let's see what those veins are looking like. I can't. Okay. Quartermaster only, and it's locked.
It won't open.
You know, I have a baby. Well, not me personally, but Tazzy has a baby, and I'm like jumping off of high heights and stuff. That can't be good for the baby, right? Matter of fact, none of this can be good for the baby. A bit reckless, don't you think? Actually, they kind of do glow, but the glow is very faint. $11 out of 15? It could also be 12 out of 15. Either 14 out of 15 or 13 out of 15. We're getting close. Something bad happened with this tent. Astute observation, me. Collapsed tent, something bad happened to it. We can climb inside of this thing, but there's no point to it yet. There's a point to it. That is one old corpse. Key, that is exactly why I wanted to be down here. Let's see where it goes to. Arsenal key. It's just more items, which is always a good thing. I suppose we head inside now, because when I look at my notes... Room with table. I can't imagine any table being here. Plus, obviously, the good doctor needs to hear our voice. And we need to hear his.
Mama's here, so don't you cry. Shh. Shh, little one. I'm here. I'll always be here.
I swear Maka's getting bigger. And is it just me? Or is Maka getting increasingly more scary to look at as time goes on? I mean, Maka must be in our inventory, right? But I don't see him anywhere. I don't see him on the model of Tazi's body. And honestly, that freaks me out. There he is. Tazi must have a backpack, right? Or maybe like a satchel or something. A fanny pack? I don't know, just anything.
Stop talking, Doctor. Got to get to that radio.
The generosity. How does, you know, it always never, like, it always amazed me that Daniel and Oswald were able to write so quickly, and then meanwhile, you have Tazi over here drawing masterpieces in 1 second. So far, I've kept up with every single one of these things, which is really good. I don't like those veins. I don't like those veins on her hands. Pretty sure that...
Keep talking. Please don't stop.
Pretty sure thick veins like that aren't a good sign. Seriously? I took the light out just as soon as I had turned it on. Either we've gotten the achievement there or we need one more to get the achievement. Jin. The Dijin. You know, let's just say the D is silent because that is a trap I fall for often. The Jin of the Inner Desert. Gathered by Luciano of Ravenna. The Ifrit is a Dini of fire and flame. A vengeance called upon a murderer. Implacable, unstoppable, implacable, and unstoppable. The death of cities, it rises from desolation. From Doctor, you were walking a thin line. The death of cities, it rises from desolation, from broken lands.
Just keep talking, Doctor. Keep talking. I'll find a way.
Just stop talking. It rises from desolation, from broken lands, and its sign is a shining light. It scents the vitality of its victim and seizes them with its burning eye until all life is drained. As a spider husks as a fly, a dua al-masala, a prayer of asking, and true penance is the only defense. Interesting. Now, if you remember correctly, the creatures that we saw vaguely in the Dark World had a shining light. So that is very interesting. And if we remember those petrified bodies, I did vaguely, briefly mention...
What was that?
Impeccable... A great question.
I hope the batteries don't run out.
Same. Anyways, as I was saying, you know, I'll just pause while I say this. The bodies were petrified in the Dark World. And I was thinking, maybe this Djinn, this Ifrit, is the creature that was doing this. Perhaps it was a Medusa-like creature and its stare turns you to stone or something of that sort. Food for thought. The ghoul is a based genie, a thing of fear, of trickery and shadow, dwelling in the deep places of the world. Alright, stay out of the underground. When it scents human flesh, it digs through the sand to the world above to snare the unwary traveller. Alright, just stay out of the universe itself. It is Trixie, speaking with the voice of men, leading its victims into the harsh places, there to slaughter, devour, and drink their blood. Oh. The Hadith is a genie of calling, the voice alone in the desert, the cry of one benefit and in need of aid, yet this voice is bodiless and unfleshed, spun of air and dreams. It assails the weary and the belligerent, luring them from their path and into the wilderness. There they may search in vain, lost and thirsty, until they are born in dust. Very interesting. Looks like we basically just get a lot of folklore here, and I love me some folklore. I don't love what I just heard there, though. The Ashen Mother is a genie of healing, of succor in the wilderness. She is wild and capricious. She cannot be summoned, but if her sympathy is roused, she may choose to bestow her favour.
Hello? Hello, it's Tessie. I'm stuck in this goddamn maze.
Giving of her body to quench the thirst of the dying and guiding those who wander in the soft places. Gonna quickly look at my note here, or try to anyways, in this immense darkness I call my room. Oh my gosh, I can't read these notes, it's so dark. Then turn on your light, you say. Well, I say that I like the darkness, it gives a good vibe. And that, my friends, is the achievement unlocked. Or not, I can't tell, I haven't been counting correctly. Let's just keep breaking bottles until we get it. The Motherlord. Oh wait, my pardon. The Motherlord. I don't like the noise this is creating on second thought. Without a doubt, that was most certainly the achievement unlocked. If we haven't gotten it at this point, then we got it there. Also, is it just me? Or does this remind you of the potion from Shrek 2? The one that Shrek drank to become handsome. Or rather, to become human. I don't like it. Not like I have much of a choice, though. Oh, I thought that was something I could light. Just light everything. No! You knock this tomfoolery off this instant. There's no need for all these spooks. There's no need for all these matches either. It makes it too easy. Or maybe I'm too good at conserving my matches. Seriously, what's with these matches? Oh. Please, relax. There's only so much I can take.
What is this? A winch?
Examining this guy's corpse, doesn't immediately give us the answer to his death. But he's been dead for a long time. Oh, I found the cause of death. Okay then, he got shot by this thing. I don't like it.
I suppose I should be hungry, thirsty. I just feel a bit sick. I don't think I could handle food.
Well, good news, there is no food. So you can't eat even if you wanted to. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. No, I don't like that. Going into the light. What was that thing having the audacity to scuffle about ahead of me? I think I'm scared of you.
French trooper, I suppose. Trouble with the locals.
Could be. Bite marks too, see? Hyena maybe. A damn big one. Didn't finish its meal.
Oh wow, game, I didn't consider that possibility. Oil could be used to refill my lantern. I didn't need to say that. That was unnecessarily mean for no reason. The game's just trying to be helpful and I'm being a jerk about it. I just become like absurdly cruel in the face of fear. I'm interested in what that black webbing stuff is around the dead body. Spring arm, bed frame, leaf, tread drill, sturdy frame bench, winch from elevator. I see, so they created this weapon using the winch from the elevator. Also, I'm not going in order, but I can barely read my notes, so I might as well just go from memory. These noises are actually freaking me out, man. Dr. Anton Metzger, Doctor, papers Swiss, will need a visa, travel from Brazil. Sterling Sr. insisted we have a doctor on the expedition because his people don't trust the locals. Told him this was a week at K's, not 3 months in the jungle, but he wouldn't hear it. So they sent this guy. Don't know much about him, but they must be paying him a lot to leave a practice in Switzerland. Guess he's competent. Whether he can cope with Africa, we'll see.
Oh, the doc? Yeah, he seems okay. Between you and me, I think he's a drinker. Maybe they sent him out here to dry out.
This door was closed. I don't remember closing it. That freaks me out quite a lot. Also, sorry for just randomly pausing sometimes without saying it. Every time I pause, it's because I'm reading my notes. One of the next ones is a note underneath a helmet, but I can't find the room it's supposed to be in. I found the room it's supposed to be in. Mama, please talk to Papa for me, please. He has not replied to my letters. This is no place for me. The men are cruel, and this land is cruel. I beg of you, I beg of him, I will do everything, anything to make amends. If he will not take pity, ask if he truly wants the family name to die out here in the dust. Matthew. Dust and desert, arid plain, I dream of you, I call your name. A flower blooms, the petals fall, sand glass empties, still I call. 10 years gone, My time is done. I journey home. My battle's won. There's no one waiting, no one there, just echoes and an empty chair. Interesting poem there. It's at times like this where I really regret forgetting to bring water with me. Finally, some light for once. A bright room.
Look. Home.
I bet Tazi must be feeling incredibly homesick at this point. I can't blame her in the slightest. Though I wonder who drew this. Maybe the soldiers? The Kelhanan talk of their guardian spirit, or perhaps the word is goddess, a woman all in grey who haunts the desert and protects their people against the spectre of death. They call her Tihanu, and leave her gifts of desert flowers. Finally met my limit with these things. I will say, despite how little action has been happening in these parts, like in the Dark Descent or Machine for Pigs, something would have happened by now, something substantial. But despite that, I'm really enjoying it, and I feel like that's because, one, this game has a strong, like, peaceful atmosphere. But for another thing, when they do give you hints of a creature, it's actually quite scary. Just gonna read my notes once more. I should have 43 up to this point. So we'll go sort the lift out in just a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. It stresses me out that I have 44. Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. I am actually supposed to have 44. Good, good, good. Now I can continue on. Also, to make my life way easier, everything up to this note here, everything up to this note is 44. So from now on, just count like 45 onwards from then on. That way I don't have to count the whole thing constantly. Wasn't I just at the lift? If that's the case, I should go the other way. I don't want to use too many matches, so let's just run as fast as possible. There we are. Now, you'll find yourself with a bit of an issue with this elevator. There's no floor. We can very easily fix that by going into this room. And right here is a plank. You don't even have to set it up that well, just Simply make sure it's flat like so, and boom, now we have a floor. If only I could crank things.
Christ.
Shut up, Tuzzy. Okay, going the other way. Man just wanted some oil. Let's be real here. We all want oil every now and then. I didn't need to freak out so much. I mean, it was my fault. I was about to take his oil. Should I be running? You know, a horror game's got a good setup going on when it keeps making you ask the same question. Should I be running right now?
Crew, this is Dr. Amnesia. We have found a village. We have found her.
And I used up all of my oil. That fast. I'm insane. "16th of May, 1839. Dearest Hazel, I hope this letter finds you well. We are now in the desert proper, and the heat is beyond belief. We have taken shelter in the courtyard of a ruined fortress until the sun is lower. There is nothing but desolation outside. Mountainous crags amidst endless waves of sand. Professor Herbert is certain he can find the route to the tomb, although I cannot see how, for the dunes shift and change. Struck through. I have written on your behalf to Father, but I do not think he will." Whoa, this is some insanely fancy writing. But yeah, the thing that blows me away about this note, also picking up this note should give you the achievement of some name that I don't remember. But it'll give you an achievement. Because this is a special note. This is Daniel's note. Daniel's note to Hazel. Before he removes or gives up on writing it for whatever reason. Either way, it's great to see Daniel again, and it's fascinating that he took refuge in this fortress 100 years ago, even before all of these soldiers took refuge here. I thought that candle handle thing was the arm of a monster, and my heart stopped. I kept talking anyways because, you know, I have to get my thoughts out. My own shadow scared me. I mean, come on, look at this, right? Like, envision a monster running after you. Okay, that's not the best. Like, come on, that shadow is a bit freaky, right? I mean, look at the bulbous head. I know it's Tuzzy's hair, but... Ugh. That was a fright. These are some very old-looking drawings. Which makes total sense, of course they're old. Why is it so aggressive? It doesn't have to be so aggressive. My skin is on fire after that. 13th of March, 1929. Deputation from the Kelhanan, further complaints of behavior of legislates and rises around the women. Acknowledged complaint, assurance it will not be repeated, ordered punishment but not in front of the locals, apparent that the men need some activity to keep them occupied. I have given orders to start excavation of the lower chambers. 18th of March 1929. Men have broken through to an underground chamber, impressive architecture, rubble to be cleared, and then the evaluation of the site. Corporal Lavoie state reports activity on lower slopes, speculation, retaliation from the village, but hard to believe, guard doubled. 19th March 1929. Delacroix and Desrebert absent. Sergeant Fournier believes them to be hiding in the cistern. 21st of March 1929. Corporal Khalid found Desroises in cellar, dead. No sign of Delacroix. Suspect argument, accidental killing and desertion. 22nd of March 1929. Incident in cistern. Legionnaire de Goa killed. Men report animal attack. They are jumping at shadows. Every noise is hailed as lion or jackal. Sergeant Fournier suspects Kelhanan are responsible. Fort placed on alert will lead search of cistern. Bad idea, champ. Bad idea. Also, I just want to say as a side note, it's so like Daniel to write a note in the middle of nowhere in some fortress and just like decide he doesn't want to write the note and try and hide it somewhere in a, like, I don't know, in some kind of crate and hide it under a bunch of things and then, like, actually have it be a great hiding place because nobody found it for 100 years. His ability to hide notes is so good that no one found it for 100 years. That's insane. Reading my notes once more, by the way. I'm not exactly excited. Ugh. What was I saying? Oh!
Careful.
I'm trying to be careful, okay? Is damage permanent? Do I not automatically heal from these things? Because if so, that is big trouble for me. Because I keep falling for some reason. Why do I keep falling? Also, this doesn't lead up to where I'm supposed to go, but I'm going up here anyways because I know I forgot something here. That's a very bad sign that I'm seeing those things, by the way. What is it? This game is doing too good of a job of scaring me right now. Shipment delay unacceptable. Forward immediately. Stop Captain Lever end. Request transfer Corporal D. Brevis. Stop Captain A. Lever at end. I'm not even trying to read these notes anymore. I'm so scared. I mean, this game needs to chill. Report death. Lega Duraba. Stop suspect native insurgents. Stop fort on combat alert. Stop Captain Lever end. Must report death. Leg ba 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 ba. Multiple deaths. Ba ba. Request reinforcement. Stop ba ba. Request reinforcement urgent. Stop ba 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 ba. This is mostly pointless. It seems. There's not really that much in here. Nonetheless, cool to be scared again by the footsteps that won't go away. I swear I still hear footsteps. Okay, I'm getting freaked out. Quickly, crank, crank. Just get me out of here. My hairs are on end. This is actually scary. Also, damage must be permanent because the darkness is affecting me faster and more frequently. So every time you take damage, it must be like stacking. I'm making the game so hard for myself. Please knock it off. Yasmin Chibani, flight hostess. Papers not a problem. Travel from not a problem. Yasmin is hostess for the plane provided by Sterling Shipping along with pilot Mason. She's local to Algiers, no need for transport. Why does Sterling need a hostess? Not capable of pouring his own drinks? Give her a rundown on names and faces and make it clear how much she should take and when to come to me. Could maybe help out with Tazi.
Yasmin, she's already figured out how to manage Sterling, Fairchild, even DeFreeze. Has a real way with smiling and pretending she gives a damn. I like her.
But what was it? What did you see? Miss Triana?
I don't know.
It was just a shadow.
Yasmin?
A ghoul. It was a ghoul.
Yasmin gives us confirmation of what's hiding around here. And I'm not happy about it, not one bit. Although the human speech thing is a complete myth. This thing isn't even trying to lure me in. No, I didn't. Oh, I clicked it once and it didn't do anything. I clicked it twice and it took 2 of them. The good captain, he has to play the fair-minded statesman. Pretend the Kelhanan are more than savages, give them the benefit of the doubt. He has a but. That lot up at Tesman are worse than the Badun. Even the Tuareg do not trust them. I remember the stories Maximum told. They skinned 2 of Albert's troop, left them there to die, screaming, salt rubbed into the flesh. All in the name of this great mother of theirs. They put on a pretty smile and gave the captain painted rocks. But they're the worst of devils. They aren't so many, slaughter them and make excuses. Later, if I were commander, maybe we'll do it anyway. I think I maybe read that note too fast, but I'm like still recovering from all the jump scares and I'm very antsy as a result of it. No, I almost don't want to leave this place, it's so peaceful. Exactly what a safe room should make you feel. Gonna read my notes while it's still safe. Maybe I should close that door too. Now I feel proper safe. Really interesting, actually. I think I was actually quiet there too long. I apologize if so. But I think that I actually have everything I need. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. What? I have way more than I need. I'm actually supposed to have 49, not 54. 46, 47, 48, 49. So yeah, if you ignore all of the telegraph messages, then I have the right amount. Also, you're not really actually supposed to get all notes in the game, just like 80% of them to get the achievement. The more light there is, the happier I am. That's something consistent in every Amnesia game so far. What do you mean I don't have any matches? Please, stop it. When will you run out of scares to make? Two extra wheels are in here, but I think I only need one more. Yes! Matches.
These poor bastards didn't die fighting. Look at this chap here. Suicide.
Why? Why would they do that? Oh, look, what's this? They drew straws.
It's clear why, my friend. They took an easy way out. There was something that led to a much worse death hunting them. And it's still here, so the faster we get out of here, the better. Bug, you best be moving out of the way. What is the point? If it just goes out that quickly, I might as well not have ever brung it up. That was remarkably dangerous. Where am I now? What happened?
Someone did not like these people.
You'd say that again? Finally, some peace and quiet.
Hello? Hello, Doctor, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Ava, is that you?
Oh, thank God. It's Tazi Trianon.
Miss Triana. Tazi. Are you well?
Yes. Well, no. Not really, not at all. I can't remember anything. I'm pregnant. I'm lost. Salim. A fort. I'm in a fort. We were here before, I think. I don't know. Doctor, where are you?
We have found help. People, a village. But Yasmin, she's not well. The fort. Yes, the fort. Go through the mountain pass, and it is maybe an hour beyond there.
The mountain pass. Yes, I see the village here on the map. Oh, thank God. But, Doctor, please, there's something else. I keep blacking out. It feels like I'm losing control.
I am aware of your recent problems, Miss Triana. In fact, you must get help.
Doctor?
As quick as you can. There may still be a chance.
Dr. Mathieu! Damn it.
Bad reception.
The town. The doctor said it was through the pass, here, on the map. So I just need to find my way to that?
Although the bad reception is mighty convenient, it was a fine connection. Up until a little while ago. When he was getting to the important part. But either way, a very interesting conversation there. You could tell immediately from when he heard her. He had a very, like, suspect reaction to hearing her. You expected Ava too, for some reason. That means that the doctor and the rest of the group must have maybe, I don't know. I don't know the events, it's confusing. So Ava obviously died. Oh, maybe that's why she apologized to Salim, I think. Because she ended up leaving Salim alone. So perhaps it was only Ava and Salim in that cave, and the rest went on forward. Oh, that would be why he would have expected Ava, of course. Because Tazi and the rest went on, and the doctor must have thought Tazi was still somewhere else except that cave, So the only person that would have made it out alive out that cave and walked over to this area would have been Ava. Unfortunately, she OD'd though because she couldn't bear the loss of Lucas. I'm kind of stalling here, by the way, guys, because to those that are watching this for the first time or playing this for the first time, you don't know what's about to come, but I do, and so does everyone else that's been through this. And I'm stressed. Already. I might lose my composure. I might start acting crazy. I might finally lose a no-death run and have to restart from the beginning. Gosh. I actually feel sick. Like, legitimately, I straight up feel sick. This scares me more than anything from the Dark Descent or A Machine for Pigs. And I don't know why this is so much more scarier. If I ponder on it for a little bit, I'm guessing it's because it's a lot more, like... I don't know, there's... that's definitely something I'm gonna be thinking on, is why it scares me so much more, because it truly... like, when we get up there is when it begins. I don't know if closing the door behind me will really help me in this matter. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I really... guys, I seriously don't want to do it. I signed up for this. I have to be the legend I know I am. The legend I keep telling myself I am. I really... I have to just put the big boy pants on. I signed up for this. Don't check it out now. There's so much more worse to come. If this... breathing exercises, let's go. That doesn't sound like healthy breathing.
Look at this lot. There's bound to be something useful. Oh, can't we just get out of here? This place gives me the creeps.
They're dead and gone. Can't hurt you now.
Ah, Jesus! Jonathan, look out! The door! Get to the door! Everyone!
What do we do?
Move! The keys! Lock the damn door!
I just want to pause for a bit because I don't know when the danger arrives, and I want to talk a little bit about that. I love the fear that they're building up here, like, throughout the time that you've been threatened by this oil-stealing creature, and you get to the top here, and you get further hints that something's wrong, and then you get that, with a slight look at what the creature looks like in the background, and also what was done to Jonathan. Which, by the way, rest in peace to my man Jonathan. That guy, he was a cool dude. I like people like him, you know, eyes full of wonder, very curious, very interested in the world. What was done to Jonathan is about to happen to me. I can't do it. Yes, you can. Please. Please, just stop being scared. Is it behind me? What was that? Should I be scared right now? I mean, I am scared right now, but should I be, like, running right now? Oh my goodness! I didn't even see Jonathan's body. His head was torn clean off. I'm not even in the mood to break bottles right now. Guys. I don't know this is a bad time to pause. I don't know I keep pausing, but I'm really scared. You know what this fear reminds me of? Marlowe from Justine. When you're at the end and you're doing the wheels, it's that same fear. Oh gosh, I cannot stand things like this. Anyways, the reason I've paused is I have to nip off to the toilet real quick. I will jump cut. Hey guys, I'm back, unfortunately. And my bladder's empty, which means I'm ready to tackle this. My heart rate's back to an uncomfortable level. When I was walking back to my chair, all I thought was, why? Why am I doing this? Why do humans do this? Why do we do this to each other? We're supposed to be making life easier, creating comfortable lives for each other. We as a species, like, have evolved as a civilization so much so that we could stop being afraid. Just so that we could stop making ourselves afraid again? But anyways, gosh. Just grow up, man. Do this. Come on. I can't do it. I can't do it. No. Really? Crikey, Jiminy Cricket! Milkman! Please! Sunday, I'm gonna biscuit!
Keep Maka.
He is. Look.
Look at the baby. Look at the baby's face. Maka got smaller again. Is it just me? Maka's changing size. I swear it grew. It grew with Elise. Oh, I'm sorry, my throat is hoarse right now. That was like... Did I even see the creature? I don't even think I looked at it. I'm sorry, guys. I planned on giving you guys, like a shot of the creature before I ran off, but... I ended up just hearing it, looking, seeing nothing, then hearing it moving, and I just ran. Maybe I did see the creature for a split second, I really don't remember. I'm sorry, guys. I really wanted to show you it.
Fuck. Oh. I think it stopped.
My neck veins hurt. Well, next up, we're heading to the arsenal, I believe it is.
Shit!
Catch your neck!
I can make it! Get them through!
It's coming! It's coming!
Okay, come on! Move!
Malik!
Malik, goddammit, get over here!
We ran from that thing, that ghoul, after it killed Jonathan. We escaped. Through the big gates into the pass.
Gosh, man, the look on Malik's face as he basically sacrificed himself there was great. If only Malik knew, though, that they can't get past locked doors for some reason. And also to make the call to lock Jonathan in with that thing after it had become too late for him. Hank has had to make a lot of heavy calls. It's, you know, it's just part of the job requirement of being a leader, is making the calls no one else is able to do.
Stuck. Locked, maybe?
What? If I could have been in here the whole time, then what was the point of going in? Oh yeah, talking to the doctor. Would you stop moving? I'm on edge enough as it is.
One. One.
Watching babies grow up and learn as time goes on is one of the coolest things ever. Seeing how, like, any living thing grows up and improves as it gets older and learns is one of the coolest things you can ever see. Maka's bigger again. I'm losing my mind. Is his head bigger this time? Is it his head? His arms appear longer in some of the images. I'm like borderline shaking from that scare. I don't even know how long I've been recording. I'm gonna quickly check. An hour and 17 minutes, not too bad. Well, I have to call it quits here anyways. It's been too long, but I'm looking forward to continuing next time. That was a very fun episode. I do apologize for how much I paused at the end there with the creature. When I say, like, it freaks me out, I mean it freaks me out. Like, I just stop functioning. Oh. The panic I feel is insane. It scares me so much. It's the same thing with Marlowe all over again, but the thing with Marlowe is, I knew exactly how fast Marlowe could move. I knew how to, like, deal with him. I knew how much time I had before he broke through the doors because of all the experience I had with that. This game I've beaten it once. I got, like, through nearly half of it one time, and beaten it a second time, and now this time I'm going to be beating it again, but this time with no dying. I've only beaten this once. I have no idea what the limitations or the heights of these creatures are. And this thing coming around the corner, potentially ending my run, it is when I'm already so scared. Gosh man, it's something else. And the sound design is amazing. But I think I know what it is that scares me so much now. Like I think it's all a matter of control. Like with The Dark Descent and A Machine for Pigs, you often had control over the monsters. You could maneuver around them very easily. You had a lot to work with. And even in the scripted chases, like let's say for example in the sewers in The Dark Descent, when the brute's chasing you, when you're opening doors and running from it and closing doors behind you, you're in control in that situation. You're making steady progress, you're constantly moving. Your only roadblocks are the doors, but they also equally act as a roadblock for the brute. But in this game, when these like sandbags and stuff that are blocking you from moving forward, or a roadblock for you only, the creature is unaffected. You saw there, as I ran out of the room instantly, I was too scared to close the door behind me. I just ran. And that was stupid, because these things move way faster than you. And if I'm like trying to run away from this thing, and if the exit's way further away than I thought it was, the door would be the only thing that would give me extra time to run away. But I was so scared that all I could think was putting one foot in front of the other as fast as possible to get away from this thing. And it's because the roadblocks are so and they're hard to get past too. But either way, I can't think of anything else to say. This was a great video. I think I've already said that. I'm loopy, I'm delusional. We learned some interesting things. Who cares? I don't care. I'm tired. I want to go do other things and then go to sleep, so thank you all so much for watching. As always, it means a lot to me. Stay tuned for next time. Bye for now. I pressed the wrong button. For some reason, OBS changed the hotkeys on me, and now I'm like, bye for now, and then I pressed the button, and it's not what I thought it was. But I'm about to press it right now, and either I'm about to be embarrassed and still recording, or I'm about to press the right button, and the video's about to